Kimberly was 4 months old when she was suffocated by her father, who had a history of domestic violence. And within 5 months, I had met Natasha Duarte, had been violently shaken by her babysitter. And within 2 weeks, I met Ellen Marie Sinclair, who had been brutally beaten and murdered by a man who had 68 contacts with the Nampa Police Department. And at that point in time, I had decided no more on my watch. I'm Detective Angela Weeks. I work for the Nampa Police Department, and I'm actually going on my 23rd year in law enforcement. And during my career, I have seen some pretty horrific incidents involving family violence, child abuse, sexual assault cases. And when I first started, there was a real sense of wearing our victims down in the system, running them from place to place, asking them to go outside of our county even to get services they needed in a time of tragedy. And in 2002, I had the opportunity to see the first family justice center that ever opened across the country in San Diego. And I woke up that night in the middle of the night, feel like God was speaking to me to write down all the notes I could on how we could bring this back and do this work in Nampa. I already knew the people, I already knew the agencies, I was working with them on a daily basis, but we weren't doing the work in one location, which is the concept of a family justice center. To co-locate as many services as we possibly can under one roof to provide as much support and services as we can for victims in a time of tragedy. And we're able to provide services for domestic violence victims, sexual assault victims, child abuse victims, and now our elder population who experience abuse in different scenarios. And we can offer all of that in one location at the Family Justice Center. We are truly changing lives. We saw the numbers as it related to child death cases from abuse and domestic violence. Those homicide rates go down after the Family Justice Center opened. And I attribute that to people being able to reach out and get the services they need and get the help and support that they need. This isn't an easy topic to talk about, and it's not a topic that a lot of people want to believe impacts them. But the reality is, most people know someone who has been either physically or sexually abused, who has had somebody use violence against them in a relationship, and oftentimes, people don't know what to do to help. And I think people supporting the Justice Center gives them a way to feel like they're helping, and they are. Not everybody can do the one-on-one work. Not everybody can sit down and talk to the victim and see the injuries and document the crime scene. We're not all called to do that, but we are all called to make a difference in our community. And whether that difference is you are able to volunteer or you are able to make a financial contribution that helps us continue the work we are doing, you're doing your part to make a difference in our community. And it takes all of us. You can stand and look in a child's eyes that has been hurt, that has watched their mother be murdered, and only do that so many times before you know you have to do something different. I want those children to know that there is someone who is there for them to want to make a difference for them. I want every rape victim to know that there is some place that they can get the support and trust that they need to be able to move forward with their lives. The criminal justice system isn't the answer to everything. And I can arrest bad guys and I can take them off of the streets. But that is not the whole picture for the clients that we serve. If we do not have the rest of the process in place to offer them what they need as the court process goes on, then we have done nothing to assist them. And we need to be able to do that for them. And I have been in too many homes where parents have been murdered or children have died, where I felt like the system let them down. I don't want our community to let them down anymore. And I don't want to let them down anymore.